Hello there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. We're going to look into the messages coming up for you in this very moment. I'm being guided to do this is somewhat of an impromptu message. What do we have for Cancerians? Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, there is the King of Cups. So there's a lot of water energy here, all together making up 10 cups. So an energy of community. You or someone in your energy could work with a community, and there's a roundup of a cycle here, and your application of wisdom, experience that is needed. I'm getting an unfinished business, okay? There could be someone that you have an unfinished business with, or you may feel like there's an unfinished business with this person, or this person may feel the same way. This could be someone in this Two of Cups energy. Maybe you're in a relationship with them, or you were, or they may want a relationship with you. But I'm getting an unfinished business with this number 10. And you see how the 10 cups are separate. So it feels to me like different pieces. Something that is not clear. So you also could be feeling like there's something tugging on your energy right now. With the Ace of Cups, there's a renewal. It's either a renewal of your own self, like outside of this, where you are gaining closure, because the number 9 is an energy of closure. So I feel like for this first part of the reading, like this closure that you're gaining, this could also be past relationships or something of the past, or even dynamics in general. And wherever these dynamics were on your own part, where there's something that you're gaining back in terms of yourself, like your own self-care. It sounds cliche, your own slowing down. You could be looking to slow down, or to be, maybe you give that to others as well. You see the King of Cups, they're in the middle of an ocean, and what they bring is their own experience. So there's something about you giving space to others, and whatever meets you gets humbled by the space. Okay, so that's on your own part, where you're gaining some kind of closure as you release, and from there you're also moving. So while I want to say that you're moving in the physical, it may not look like you are like moving, but then you're actually moving. You're making moves, you're applying strategy in order to move from this. So these past situations that I'm getting are of bonds, of attachments, and what has taken from you, and now you are in the energy of abundance. You're connecting more with your emotions. You're doing something that is very difficult right now. Yeah, you're doing something that is very difficult. You understand that it's simple yet complicated all at the same time. Or perhaps this is me picking up on your energy, where you're simple yet you're complex all at the same time. Or you have this, there's something minimalist about you, right? So let's get to this closure. You're gaining some kind of closure here. And it's regarding these energies that you're closing up a cycle with. And then something that could be happening in your environment that were a reflection of what you have left behind. So something has to move, all right? Someone may be moving, or you may just find, you could hear about someone moving away. They're having to travel. It's either you are traveling or they have to move, but it's a release. It's a confirmation that you have closed up an entire paradigm. You're going to be receiving that kind of closure in the physical, where you just hear people moving, or you're going to be receiving some kind of peace that you've wanted this, but the way you navigated this was maybe you left it to your guides to sort this out for you. It's like anything that will give you the space, the environment to perform in the best way. Yeah, you have something beautiful panning out for you in terms of something peaceful that you are seeking. Now, the second part of this is about someone who may feel like they have an unfinished business. So it's either, I'm getting a huge timeline shift that you have been having. You've been having a lot of shifts. And someone, or maybe a few people, but I'm getting a connection, maybe a love connection, but there's someone that feels lost or feels misplaced from your timeline. They're wondering where you are. So at this time, even if they were to reach out to you or want to speak to you, they cannot, because they are not on the same level as you. So they're undergoing some kind of awakening. If they're not undergoing it right now, they're going to be having it. They do not assimilate or interpret spiritual knowledge the same way that you do, but they're still going through an awakening, and that will determine if they're coming forward with you or if they stay where they are at. And it's not something that you have a lot of power over. So I feel like whatever happens in this new timeline, because the aces bring about new timelines, you're going to notice a lot falling out of your experience, or let's say a few. It could be energies within first, and then how that is projected on the outside. So I feel like this is your message of an unfinished business that needs to be sorted. So if you feel like something is not moving, or you feel like there is no culmination, then there's a process of culmination that is going on. So just because you feel it's not moving in the physical, there's still movement. The Two of Cups is showing you in alignment. So I'm going to get more about the Two of Cups. What is this? Six of Wands. Yeah, there's the Lovers. At the bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. So there's an illumination here. A light, I'm getting an energy of grace and flow on your part. It's like the Nine of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. So like the Temperance. Someone who moves in that energy of temperance, you have gained a lot of inspiration around you, like situations that may have brought you down, may have put you down. You have always been in your power. And you being in your power, you understand that it's different. It's not like that kind of power. You could be connecting to your emotions. You could be emotional. It's like you are embracing every part of you, and that is you being in your power. So this is what this person, this connection understands about you as well. It's like they can't come towards you until they can be on that same level. So if you if, for example, you were worrying about maybe something of the past, something that you want to, fall from your experience, this is not even of worry anymore. It's like that is the part of you being released to move forward, because worrying about maybe situations that we cannot change can also add up a burden on us. So it's like you are understanding that the work that you're doing, the alignment that you're in, if someone who is actually meaning you well, okay, if there is something that is of love and is still not able to come towards you at this point that you're in, then every other thing is sorted, if that makes sense. So there's something about, you see the number 6s here, the resolution that you're in and you continue to come in within yourself, the kind of validation that you give to yourself that is calling in only the best. It's like you're in such a place where even what meant you well at certain points cannot come into your life, cannot get in a form of a boundary. It's an invisible boundary. So you need to know that there is victory here, all right? If you're making a decision, if you are about to go towards something or someone is about to come towards you, it feels like it's happening. Feels like it's happening. So however you're moving forward, there's a completion. So we have 10 cups altogether, 9 and 1, that adds up to 10. So everything is rounding up, and you're going to be having physical evidences to prove to you that you are on the right track, to bring to you confirmation that you are right on track. So this recognition that you're coming to, or someone, I feel like there is something that is happening with, that's why I keep going between someone, you, and then community with this number 10. It's an alignment with your purpose, so it goes beyond just a relationship or a love connection. This is something that could be that you have left this out to the universe, like, what is it that you want from me, right? So it's a tiny shift, it's a subtle shift that you're making, all right, where you're releasing even the love connection that we could feel is a physical thing, or even a personal connection, doesn't have to be a romantic one, or even like a social circle, but there's a subtle shift that you're making here. Wow. So there's a subtle shift you are making that is actually calling in the best of the best for you. It's a scary thing that you're doing, but you know that you're releasing it. You're strongly connected at the third eye chakra with this person, with these people. And it's like a beautiful domino effect, a positive feedback loop that I'm getting for you, that is bringing a round circle. Yeah, it's like people in a circle and there's a bonfire in the middle, right? So there's something like that. It's beautiful. There's a subtle shift here. Perhaps this is why I picked up the Temperance. That is changing everything for the better. It's like nothing is yours and then everything is yours all at the same time. This is the kind of validation that you have come to, and you're receiving evidence from the universe. Now, I'm not getting that you are not doing anything. It's just a shift. It's a shift. Doesn't mean that there are no struggles, but this shift changes everything. It's bringing a new level of protection, a new level of light. And we have 2 aces. Wow. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Cancerians? Seer, see beyond the current situation. And then Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. So you are a healer. You're also healing. I see the caduceus coming up twice. You're also healing. Wherever you are looking to manifest, stargazer, set your sights higher. Whether it's in the form of love, healing, love connection, family, other capacities, I feel like this shift is about to bring in beautiful manifestations for you that is of the heart. It's of love. It flourishes. You're going to be watering the grass and see it flourish. You're going to be watering the plants and see them flourish. And isn't that in alignment with the spring season that we're coming to? So this reading feels calm. And while I'm speaking, I'm being guided to put down my shoulders, right? So I feel like that is also connected somehow. What do we have here? Elder. That is the same card as the 9 of Wands. Healing through the lineage. So you are a cycle breaker. And you've come to the end of a major paradigm. Yeah, I'm getting a major paradigm here. Even beyond a cycle, you have ended a paradigm. And what it means to end a paradigm is to be in the same physical experience and be experiencing that physical dimension differently. This is what it means. And that changes everything. You need to know that you have victory because of this. I keep getting people trying to find you. Yeah. It's like you're in another dimension and people are trying to find you. They can feel you, but then they cannot find you. So this could be speaking to monitoring energies. Yeah, you see the seer card. There's something about that. Because you have validated yourself in certain ways, especially in the area of love and fire. So perhaps you have connected to them somehow. That is where the bond was. And then now you have healed through that. And they're trying to find you. So either they're trying to get to you in your dream space or somehow they're not able to get to you. So you could be having vivid dreams for some of you. But there's something about them trying to find you or trying to get to you. But what once used to connect you is no longer there. And that can also apply to situations even in the physical or in your current experiences where something that would get to you before is no longer able to do that. And that is a reflection of your strength, your elevation, and your new levels. What do we have? Oh, okay. Cancerians. People skills. You have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, counselor, salesperson, or head of a company. Taking steps. Action is key to getting where you need to go. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. So I feel like you are, and you see the shoes there, there's no one. Well, there seems to be a shadow. But then the person is not there. So that may say something as well. I feel like you're releasing some shadows maybe of the past. Wow. Something about your hands as well. The King of Cups has two hands. The Elder card together with the Nine of Wands is using their two hands. Same goes for the Seer, Medicine Guardian and the Stargazer. I feel like you have gifted hands and you're going to be having a revelation, more revelation of your gifts. You could also be feeling already your heightened telepathic abilities, you pick up a lot of information. Yeah, I feel like you're having magical powers where something happens and you're picking up more information without needing to hear them. And it's being revealed to you and how you apply it to your work and the elevation that you get with that in your manifestations. Right there, Cancerians. I hope that this message was helpful. Such a beautiful and peculiar message as well. And do take care. Bye-bye.